Hi guys, welcome to a new video. In this week's weekly vlog, I'm going to be taking you through all of my goals and resolutions for 2024. I've always been a big fan of the new year. I love the opportunity to check in with myself on past goals and to plot and plan for the upcoming year. The last couple of years though, I haven't been much in the mood to do this. Last year, I wrote down a few quick goals that I completely forgot about until I was looking back at them this year. For example, I wanted to get fitness back into being a part of my lifestyle, not something I was forcing myself to do a few times a week. I wanted to only order in food to the house once per week. I wanted to see my friends for more sober activities. All of these things came to be, even though I wasn't purposefully working towards them. I think because they were goals that my body and my mind were craving on their own and not something that I needed to actively work on. I also wanted to start uploading 3 times a week to YouTube again and to grow my YouTube channel to 3,000 subscribers. I wanted to figure out who I was on TikTok and how I could use that platform to grow either my YouTube channel or my freelance business. But the thing is, I had no quantifiable plans for these things. I didn't think about what I was going to do differently in my life to make sure that I could achieve them. This just goes to show that the last few years around the new year, I wasn't in the headspace to plan ahead. I think I had some fear about not accomplishing what I set out to do, and I allowed that fear to dictate my thoughts and hold me back. The new year, new me headspace isn't for everyone every year. Some years we just need to get by. Some years our focus is on others and not ourselves. Some years goals can feel overwhelming and like it's going to bring more bad with it than good, and that's okay. However, this year I am feeling so inspired. Something about 2024 is feeling to me like it's going to be a great year, and I have a plan for how to make it so. I decided to come up with a word of the year, something that encompasses the changes that I want to make to my life, and that at the end of the year I can say I worked towards it and that I achieved it through my own hard work. The word that I decided on was routine. In 2019, I quit my full-time retail job to focus on building my freelance business. At the time, I still worked part-time in retail a few days a week, and the rest of the time I spent working on YouTube and building up a clientele for my makeup business. I worked one summer doing weddings, which I loved, and then 2020 hit and I wasn't allowed to work for the majority of the next 2 years. In 2022, things were mostly back to normal in the world, and I spent the year working on my business and growing my social media. But something I've come to realize is that I'm hurting myself and my business because of my lack of a schedule. I fought against the idea of having one for so long because I felt like one of the benefits of having this job is that I have total freedom with my days. I can work when I want and how I want. But as time went on, I realized that waking up every morning and deciding what I was going to do that day meant that I was going to take the path of least resistance every day. If there were things I didn't want to do, I would do things I wanted to first, and the things that needed to get done that weren't any fun didn't. Should I clean the bathroom today? Yes. But I could also edit all the footage I have backlogged, go to the gym, cook a healthy dinner, and oops, where did the time go? I'll just clean the bathroom another day. I ended up with decision fatigue day in and day out. Should I work out today? What should I do for my workout? What time should I go? What should I make for lunch? Do I have groceries for that? Where should I go to get what I need? And on and on and on all day about everything. I found myself craving a routine, something that would take away this need to make so many choices in my day, and that would make sure I was getting everything I wanted to have done. So this year, in order to get myself into a daily routine, I want to implement a schedule for myself. I want to focus on some key areas in my life that I have goals for and use a schedule to build a routine to ensure that I'm reaching and even exceeding all of my goals for this year. It is my 2024 resolution to be in a healthy and productive routine by the end of the year, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all the things I'm going to do to get there.
Winter is here. It's so cold. I haven't worn this jacket in years, and I pulled it out today because it is absolutely freezing. I just finished my nice morning getting my planning started for the year. I was working for like an hour and a half. I have lots of stuff written down, lots of stuff I'm excited to share throughout the week this week, but it's time to go because I'm booked in for spin. Guys, the sun is out, which is amazing, but it is so cold. We're having like a polar vortex or something, and actually I know it's a lot colder in other parts of the country than it is here.
And I'm really feeling for the people in Alberta and Saskatchewan because it is so cold here and they have like twice as cold weather as we do. So I'm thinking about you guys. But welcome, you guys. Welcome to a new week in my life video. We just got back from spin. We had such a good spin class. We went to one on Saturday and both of us really didn't like it. So we really needed some redemption and we had such a good class. And then at the end of the class, the instructor came up to me and he was like, "Can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Sure." And he's like, "I noticed you're wearing an athletic sweater. Like, what does that mean?" I was like, "Oh, nothing. This is a hand-me-down sweater from my mother-in-law. I think she bought it during the Olympics in the 80s and I thought it was cool and she gave it to me." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Maybe I should have lied and told you I was an Olympic athlete." And he's like, "I would have believed you." And I literally was so happy. I was like, oh my God, this man just watched me work out for an hour and thought, maybe this girl is a professional athlete. Endorphins were flowing after spin. It's after 1 o'clock now though, and I am ready to eat. So let's go make some lunch. All I have for lunch to make is chicken Caesar salad. I'm obsessed with this recipe. I literally made it yesterday, but we're gonna have it again today because I don't have any groceries, so. We have some golden hour sun. It's fabulous. It's 4:15. I just got to No Frills. I have to kind of pick up the pace here because I have, oh, it's only 3:15. I just realized the clock in the car is wrong. Okay, we're good. Will and I are going out for a little date night later, so I was like, I need to be home by 5, so I needed to rush, but I have an extra hour, so we're all good. One of my very few and undetailed goals for the year last year was to eat more nutritious meals more times throughout the day. I've always been really good about cooking a really healthy, whole foods based dinner. The year before last, I think because of COVID really, I had fallen into a pretty bad routine of reaching for quick things for lunch. My go-tos were pierogies and dumplings and things of that nature, just things that I could pull out of the freezer and have really quickly. And so last year I was really focused on continuing to eat my really healthy and nutritious dinners, but extending that into lunch and even breakfast if I could as well. And I think I did pretty well, especially towards the end of the year last year. I got more into meal prepping and making things specifically to have for lunches for the week, and that was really helpful. So I'm gonna try and keep that up this year. I love cooking. I'm a recipe gal and I love vegetables. So we're gonna keep it up. I'm gonna head in there and get some groceries for the week. I have 5 recipes picked out that I need to get groceries for, and I haven't gotten groceries since the end of December. So I'm actually looking forward to it, and we're gonna get a lot of stuff. All right, you guys, it's 5 o'clock. Will just finished work. I got home from the grocery store and put everything away, and I've just been sitting doing some content planning, some video planning for the next few weeks. But it's time for a little date night. My birthday happened when we were in Mexico this year, and for my birthday, Will got me this camera, but he also surprised me with tickets to a movie at the Review tonight, which is one of our favorite date night things to do. The Review is a retro movie theater that plays all kinds of old movies, and tonight we're going to see our first Fellini. What's our movie called?
The Road.
The Road.
No, it's called La Strada.
Oh, La Strada.
La Strada.
La Strada.
By Fellini.
by Fellini.
What's his first name?
Giovanni.
I don't know either.
Will and I are both lovers of movies. We're lovers of movie making as well. Fellini is an Italian director who's very famous, and we've never seen any of his movies before. The movie that we're seeing tonight, La Strada, is from 1957, so it's all in black and white. We're hoping it's in Italian with subtitles and not dubbed, because I much prefer subtitles over dubbing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just a fun night doing one of our favorite things. We are gonna go to this little bar that's nearby there before the movie. It's called the Golden Peacock. It's kind of in between Parkdale and Roncy, and like just outside of the junction. It's really cool. They have good drinks, so I think we're gonna get a couple of snacks, have a cocktail, and then we'll walk over to the movie and have popcorn for dinner. Oh, you did already. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's now 11 o'clock and I'm gonna start my meal prep. I'm gonna make two different soups. They're both from Sarah's Vegan Kitchen blog. One of them is lasagna soup, which I've made a few times now and I'm kind of obsessed with. I'm actually so excited to have it today. And then I'm also gonna make a recipe that she showed on her YouTube channel in December, which was a dill pickle soup recipe. I think it's a traditional Hungarian soup, if I'm correct. I love dill pickly things and it sounds like such a weird soup, but she was really hyping it up and I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to try. So I'm gonna start with the lasagna and then we'll move on to the dill pickle.
So I've worked out a schedule for the next 5 weeks before Will and I leave on our next trip. And on Tuesdays, I want to meal prep lunches for the rest of the week so that I have something quick and healthy to pull out of the fridge and I don't end up reaching for the quick option from the freezer. I have this kind of schedule worked out for everything I want to work on this year. So for things like content creation, I have scheduled days for planning, filming, editing. I'm going to have a day of the week specifically set aside for my freelance business. So on Thursdays, I work on the business, whether that be marketing, admin, working on my website, scheduling posts to go up, or anything else. I also want to have specific things that I'm cleaning on specific days, which I'll talk about more a bit later in the video. The goal is to have these quarterly, monthly, and weekly routines all scheduled into my days so that I don't have to think about them, nothing gets forgotten about, and I'm working on achieving everything that's important to me. I want to feel productive, I want my business to produce, I want to focus, and I want to succeed. So this recipe calls for vegan sour cream and I couldn't find any at the grocery store that were coconut based. The only one that I could find was the PC brand and I don't like their vegan sour cream. All I can taste is coconut. So I'm gonna use this Tofutti Better Than Sour Cream that is basically like a vegan cream cheese. It doesn't have the texture of sour cream or even the taste of sour cream at all. But yeah, I'm gonna try this one because it doesn't have any kind of coconutty taste. It's very mild, so I'm hoping it just adds a little bit of creaminess to the soup. This brand also makes a vegan cream cheese, and it's literally the exact same product. Same ingredients, same texture, same flavor, same everything. They just market one as cream cheese and one as sour cream. So this is definitely more like cream cheese. I want to have the lasagna soup for lunch today, but I feel like we need to try the dill pickle soup together because, yeah, it's just very different. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, I'm going to have some lunch. I'm gonna have some of the lasagna soup and then come and pack this all up for the next few days worth of lunches, clean up a little bit in here, and then we will move on with the day. It's just after 2 o'clock. I finally changed out of my pajamas and into some workout clothes. I'm gonna go to the gym. The gym in January is always kind of a nightmare. It's often very busy, and I like a quiet space for my workouts, but it is so cold outside. So I'm hoping that will mean a lot of people are staying home and skipping their workouts, and that it might be potentially a little bit more quiet than it might normally be for January. Good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday. So I'm just looking at my to-do list from yesterday and seeing that there's a couple things on there that are things that are not my favorite thing to do, and I didn't do them. And I fell back into one of my old bad habits, which is when I have things on my to-do list that I don't feel like doing, I'll just edit instead, because then I still feel like I'm being productive and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that thing that I wanted to do, but I'm editing, because I much prefer to edit. Like, I love to edit, so it's like this little like cheat and hack, but I'm just cheating myself because I'm not doing the things that I want to do, things that need to get done. So the two things that I didn't do yesterday were to fold the laundry. There's been clean laundry sitting on the couch for days and days, and to post on my work Instagram account. And they're just simple things that would probably take 10 minutes, but I don't like to do either of those things. So yeah, I just edited instead, and yeah, I'm not happy with myself about that, but this is all a process. Everything is work in progress, and I'm not gonna get like my routines and my habits all down in 1 week without practice. So we're just going to start the day today with those two things, and then we'll move on to the rest of the stuff that I wanted to do today. Okay, it's 11. I finished my leftovers that I wanted to do from yesterday, so I'm ready to start on my list for today. So I'm wanting to have Wednesdays as editing days. There's a couple things that I want to do with my editing. I want to edit my vlogs as I go. A lot of times I film a weekly vlog and then I'm rushing to get it edited and uploaded for the next day. So then I'm only spending like a day of editing on it, and everything is very time crunched, and that's when videos can end up going up late. So what I want to do is edit as I go. So maybe edit a little bit of the vlog every day or every second day, so that I have just more time to work on it. I can go back and re-edit things and just kind of customize the videos a little bit more, not be so rushed. But on Wednesdays, I do want to commit a full day to editing. Right now, I have Tuesdays as a filming day. I didn't do any
specific filming yesterday because Will had meetings all day. We're not sure if his Tuesdays are always going to be like that, so I might have to change my filming day to another day in the week, but I like the idea of filming everything that I need to film on Tuesdays because it's at the beginning of the week, and then I have Wednesday and later in the week to just work on editing all of the content that I filmed. I'm hoping to be filming content for both YouTube and Instagram / possibly TikTok. I have had it as a goal to get more into TikTok in previous years, and it never works out. I feel like I need to just get super consistent and be like really happy and proud of all the work that I'm putting out on my 2 main platforms first before I try to work in TikTok. So we're gonna start with Instagram and YouTube. So I've got some editing to do today. I also want to clean the bathroom. So I've got spin at 12. I'm doing an express class today. It's only 30 minutes. It's a super intense 30-minute ride, but I feel like it's kind of the perfect thing for the middle of the week and for today because I feel like I have a lot to do today. So I have about 45 minutes before I need to leave for that. So what I'm gonna do is just sit here and get all of the footage that I need off of my memory cards and get it all organized and ready to go so that when I come home from spin, I'll be able to sit down and start editing the video that I want to edit today. I'm gonna work on my get ready with me video from my birthday. I'm actually hoping to also get that up today. So yes, I have a lot of work to do on that. So this year I want to get back to an upload schedule. Last year I ended up just removing a schedule completely, and I feel like that was really helpful for me at the time, but this year I would like to bring it back. So I'm looking to have my upload days for the next little while be Wednesday and Friday. So 2 uploads per week. If I do happen to have a 3rd upload, I will put that up on Sundays, but definitely Wednesdays and Fridays for sure. I've had a numbers goal for my YouTube channel every year since I started it in terms of the number of subscribers that I wanted to reach by the end of the year, and last year was the first year that I didn't succeed. I didn't get even close to the number of subscribers that I wanted to have last year, and that's totally fair and fine. I wasn't really focused on increasing my subscriber count last year, but I'm feeling like I do want to do that this year. I want to be able to reach new people and grow my channel. So I'm hoping to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. And hopefully by producing better content, that's going to help grow the channel. And as the channel grows, I'll be able to put more time into it and increase the number of uploads that I'm doing. So those are my YouTube goals for this year. Oh my gosh, it's so cold in here. The heat hasn't been working in our condo since last night, which was okay while we slept, but it's starting to get cold. I'm gonna go warm up. I'm gonna go for a spin, and then Will has a meeting that he wants me to not be in the house for, so I am going to shower and go in the steam room after my spin class and just take a little bit of extra time at the gym so that by the time I come home, he'll be done his call. I'm starting to feel like I'm not gonna have time to do everything that I wanted to do today because I didn't do the things that I was supposed to do yesterday, and I had to do them today, but it's fine. We're gonna get caught up. We're gonna get into the routine. We're gonna build habits. It's all good. Let's see what we can get done. Did it. I was trying to get today's video edited and uploaded, meaning do the thumbnail, the description box, everything before 4 o'clock so that I would have time to clean the bathroom before Will and I leave the house tonight, and it's 3:51. So I'm very impressed with myself. I'm very happy with myself that I was able to do that. My get ready with me to go out for my birthday is live on my YouTube channel. Okay, amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the bathroom now and then change and maybe put on a little bit of makeup. Will and I are going to
go out and do a little bit of shopping when he's done work at 5 o'clock. He's going skiing this weekend, and in the past he's always shared his ski wardrobe with his dad, but his dad doesn't want to do that anymore, so Will needs to go and buy a couple of things that he needs for his trip. So we're gonna go and do that this evening. One of my main goals for the year, something that I'm hoping to work into my routines, is to have a cleaning schedule. I've gone through periods in my life where I keep the house super clean for long periods of time, and then I've gone through periods in my life where it's just messy all of the time. And since we've moved into this smaller space, I've been having a really hard time keeping it as neat and clean as I want to. And so something that I'm gonna try and implement this year is a cleaning schedule. So on certain days of the week, I'm doing the same thing every week or every month or bi-weekly or quarterly or whatever it is. I want to have specific days that I'm always doing a certain type of cleaning, and that way hopefully the house can just stay a little bit cleaner. So every second Wednesday I want to clean the bathroom so that it's getting cleaned every 2 weeks. Previously to that, because I don't like cleaning the bathroom, I mostly would only ever clean the bathroom before people were coming over. So I want to change that because we deserve to have a clean bathroom too. I want to do the surfaces and the floors every Friday. Once a quarter I want to deep clean the kitchen, so like take everything out of the fridge and the cupboards and wipe everything down and clean underneath the sink and wipe down the cupboards and just do like a full deep clean of the kitchen, and so on and so forth. I think you guys get the idea. Good morning, you guys. Oh my god, it's 10:26. I slept until 10. I can't believe it. I'm that's long. That's a long sleep. Will woke up at 7:30 to leave for his ski trip, and then my alarm went off at 8:45 and I just turned it off because I felt so tired. And then I didn't wake up until 10 in the morning. I mean, you can't tell, it's still so dark. I'm just making myself something for breakfast. I'm so tempted. Will's not here and I have no one to keep me accountable. Not that he does, but just like his presence keeps me accountable. All I want to do so bad is crawl back into bed and read my book or put on a YouTube video and just sleep in bed all day. But we're not doing that in 2024. We're saving that for the weekends. I have so much freedom in my life because of my job, and I just so badly want more routine and structure. I feel so accomplished literally after just 3 days in a row of having a routine and like having some structure and really nice big full days, and I just want that every day and have the weekends for relaxing. Like it's gonna make me happier in the long run. So I'm gonna eat, and then Thursdays are going to be my freelance day. So on Thursdays I'm gonna work on things for my freelance business, which is a lot of online work, a lot of computer work, which is good considering how tired I feel right now. I'm gonna be doing a little rebrand with my new last name. I've been married for over a year now and I still haven't legally changed my last name, but I'm going to very soon. Maybe when we get home from our next trip, just because I don't want it to mess with my passport or anything like that. So when I do that, I'm gonna do a little rebrand. I'm going to change from Just Hanky Makeup to Jessica Wallace Makeup, or Jessica Wallace Artistry. I'm gonna do a fully new website with the rebrand. So what I'm going to do today is start doing some research into websites. I already have a website and I really like it. My friend Kira, who's a graphic designer, made it for me, which is incredible. I'm so lucky. So I kind of have a good base to work off of, and I have a little Pinterest board of inspo of like the vibe that I want it to be, but there's still a few things that I want to research. Another way that I get a lot of business is through Facebook groups, and I haven't been posting in them recently because it's just something that I've avoided doing.
Honestly, it's because I have to sit down and think about what to write and find pictures to put with it. And again, it's something that would take probably 20 minutes to do, but I just avoid it. Even though I know it would be so good for my business because it's worked really well for me in the past. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna post in a few different Facebook groups, do my wedding website research, and then I'm supposed to be doing legs at the gym. So I'm planning to do that this afternoon. Hopefully my energy increases. I feel like maybe with a little food and coffee, I can get myself there. Okay, I actually just got so much work done. I'm so happy. Oh my God. Just locked into what I had to do on my computer, and it was just one thing after another, and I got everything done that I wanted to do. So I feel great about that. It's 2:30 now, which is the perfect time to head to the gym. I'm gonna do legs today, and I haven't done legs at the gym since August. So September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, like 5 months. So I'm scared. That's why I saved it until the end of the week. Technically, you should do legs at the beginning of the week because you want to be able to lift as much as you can and like as hard as you can and as heavy of weight as you can. So you want to do that when you're feeling your freshest, which would be at the beginning of your week after a couple of rest days. I know from past experience that my legs are going to be so sore after this workout, and I felt like if I started my week with legs, my legs were going to be too sore to exercise for the rest of the week. So I put it at the end of my week, and tomorrow I'm gonna do yoga. So I'm gonna get a nice stretch in tomorrow, and then I'll have 2 days off on the weekend to rest. So we should be good to go. Last night when we got home from the mall and doing all of our errands, I felt like I was getting sick. I had this little tickle in the back of my throat, and I was thinking like, oh no, I've overworked myself. But I had that super long sleep and I'm feeling great today. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get my lift done. I'm gonna try and keep my weights light. My strength is a lot stronger than my muscles can handle. Like I can lift pretty heavy, but my muscles can't handle it, and then I die. I die for days afterwards, especially when I haven't lifted in a while. So I'm gonna try and force myself to keep my weights light. Like I'm gonna do some barbell stuff, but I'm just gonna use the barbell, no weights, unless I feel like I really need to add weight. I don't know. See, I'm already doing it. I love to lift heavy, but I don't want to die. So
I think out of all the goals and resolutions I've set for myself this year, this one feels maybe the most organic. Fitness and the gym have always been a part of my life, so it's more a continuation of past resolutions than introducing something new. I am not now, nor will I ever have specific weight goals. Nothing good can come from stepping on a scale every week. What I've found over the years is that the best way to stay consistent with fitness and to have it be a part of your lifestyle and not something you are dreading or forcing yourself to do is to find a form of fitness that you actually enjoy doing. For me, it's always changing, and I don't try to force myself to keep going with things that I'm not having fun doing. In September this year, Will and I went to Vancouver, and I didn't have access to a gym every day, so I was running outside instead, and I was loving it. So when I came home, I ran outside at home as well until the end of October when I took my first Reformer Pilates class, and then I loved that. So I switched over to doing classes for the rest of the year. Then I was feeling at the end of the year that I wanted to get back into lifting weights, and so here I am. I've worked out a split that I think I'm really going to enjoy, and I'm going to keep it going until I feel like changing it up, and then I'll do whatever my heart desires. As for now, my workout split for the next little while is going to be Monday, spin, Tuesday, upper body, Wednesday, spin or yoga, depending how I'm feeling, Thursday, a leg lift, Friday, low intensity yoga to stretch and recover. So either a detox class or some yin yoga. If I feel like doing anything on the weekends, then great, I'll do that. But if not, that's fine too, because I've already had a super active week. I've done 2 weeks of the split already, and I've really enjoyed it and feel really lucky to have such variety available to me every day. Okay, I had a great workout. I was sweating so much, which is hard to do these days because the air is so dry in the city right now. It's wild. And I did go pretty light with the weights. I challenged myself a little bit because that's the point of being at the gym, but
I tried not to go too overboard. Even so, it was hard to walk down the stairs at the end of my workout. So I am rushing to get ready to head out of the house. I'm gonna go and meet Sabrina. I'm actually going back to the review tonight, which is so funny. I didn't even put it together that I was going twice in 1 week, but it's the 20-year anniversary of A Cinderella Story with Chad Michael Murray and Hilary Duff. So they're playing it at the review tonight, and Sabrina and I always hang out when our husbands go skiing together. I was going to take the bus up to her place, but I have definitely run out of time. I told her I would be there by 5:30, so I literally need to put on the tiniest little bit of makeup and then head over. She's gonna make us dinner. I think she said she's gonna make vegan ramen. So I'm just gonna do some concealer, some powder. I'm gonna put just a little something in my brows. I called today and booked a brow appointment for next week. My brows are absolutely out of control. And then a little bit of mascara just on my top lashes because I don't have time to do my bottoms. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. I'm rushing. And that's it. Just got home from hanging out with Sabrina. I feel like it is such a gift to have the apartment to myself for a couple of days. I don't like the feeling of Will leaving. The day before he leaves is always a little bit like, I don't know, I don't like the feeling of him leaving because I just love to be around him. But once he leaves, then I actually quite like having the place to myself. It's really nice to just be alone in my space. Will works from home, I work from home. We have a small apartment, so we're around each other a lot, which is honestly great for us. It works for us. But yeah, it's just a little special treat having the place to myself. I'm looking forward to my weekend. I have so many fun things planned. But yeah, I kind of feel like I'm wasting my little gift a little bit because it's messy in here. I just sat down to put some YouTube on before I go to bed because it's early. It's like 10:30 and I'm just looking around and there's just stuff on like every surface. It's pretty messy, so I'm gonna give this place a pretty good clean tomorrow. Anyways, just thought I would check in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is 11:11. Make-A-Wish. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed with myself this morning. I woke up at 8 and I don't know what happened. Somehow I ended up on my phone and now it's 11. So I've been in bed on my phone for 3 hours. I think I literally left you guys saying yesterday that I had so much to do today, and I wonder if maybe that's why I picked up my phone this morning, because I didn't want to get started on my day. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, but the day is not lost, so we're gonna start now instead, and it's gonna be fine. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make myself some toast and some coffee, and then we're gonna get started. I have a couple of emails in my inbox, a couple of inquiries after the marketing work that I did yesterday, so that's exciting. I feel good about that. Seeing some like return on investment in my time like so immediately is excellent. So I'm gonna respond to those first and then maybe put a couple loads of laundry on and at least clean the surfaces and the floors, because every Friday I want to do the surfaces and the floors. So I want to at least do that. And then there was a bunch of filming that I wanted to do today. Some for Instagram, some for YouTube. I want to film a book video today. I'm not sure how it's going to do on my channel because this isn't really like a book channel, but it's an interest of mine and
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it might be a good way to reach new viewers. I reached my Goodreads goal last year, which was 25 books. I read exactly 25 books. So I set a new goal for this year of 26 books. I've been having a hard time reading at home though, because both of the lamps in my bedroom are broken. So I can't read in there at night, and that's pretty much when I do majority of my reading is at night before I go to sleep. So I really need to get those lamps fixed so that I can get back on my reading goal for this year. I'm signed up for yoga at 4, which I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be my 5th workout of the week, which means I got my full workout split in this week, which feels like kind of the easiest part of my new routine, honestly, because I'm just in a really good headspace with fitness right now and I'm really enjoying it. So it's a nice break from everything else to get to go to the gym and just zone out for a bit and exercise. I do honestly think I can still get everything that I wanted to do done today. It's just too bad that I am starting so late in the day. Oh, please ignore this pile of clean laundry that I put in the spot where I always sit so that I would hopefully force myself to do it, but instead I just sit in a new spot. Oh guys, change is not easy, but I am feeling so good about this week so far, and I need today to go well so that I can just feel good about the whole week in general and have a nice relaxed weekend and just be nice to myself. I think the only other goal that I have for this year that I haven't talked about in this video yet is about my hair health. I kind of started a little hair health journey last year without even really meaning to. I was just so sick of how damaged my hair was feeling. And I started just, going darker, putting less bleach in it, focusing on using repairing products and only using heat on my hair once a week and doing all of these steps to try and get my hair back to a healthier place. And I definitely feel like it worked. But I still have a little bit of a ways to go. I don't think I'll be fully happy with it until I have a few more haircuts and I cut off all of the damaged hair that is here, but I'm well on my way. I'm on my way. So I wanted to make that like an actual goal for this year. It's just to concentrate on my hair health, focus on my hair health, and go into next year with a nice, healthy head of hair. But yeah, guys, I have so much filming today, and I feel like I just want to take filming this vlog off of my plate. And it's probably long enough as it is already. I feel like I had a lot of chatting to do, and usually when I talk a lot, the videos get kind of long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear any of your New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals that you have for this year, if you feel like sharing them, and how it's going so far, because by the time this video gets up, we're already going to be into the 3rd week of January, which means people have been working on their resolutions for 3 weeks already. So I want to hear how it's going. Have you already fallen off? Are you sticking with it? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.